Hi everyone, this is Naz with Peak Realty and welcome to the latest episode of Why So Busy. So today we are interviewing Chantel. She owns one of the best sweet bake shops in town called ApaTreat. Welcome Chantel.
Thank you for having me.
Okay Chantel, so tell us about ApaTreat.
So we are a sweets bake shop in Kitchener. I've been open for 3.5 years now. We specialize in individual desserts. We do a ton of cupcakes, brownies, cookies, sandwiches, cake pops, all things sweet. We also specialize in our signature cakes and custom cakes. Right now we're not doing custom cakes because of COVID, but hopefully in the near future we can get back into those as well.
Awesome. So can you tell us a little bit about how you got started and the history behind your business?
Yeah, so I've always worked in the food industry. I've always worked in restaurants and bakeries and whatnot. I started making cakes out of my house for friends and family. I did go to culinary school and we did touch on a few baking things, but a lot of the baking stuff that we do is really self-taught, trial and error. Yeah, I've always worked in the industry. I've always wanted to own my own bakery.
So this has always been a dream of yours?
Always. Oh my God, since I was a kid.
Oh, that's amazing.
Since I was a little girl, I always wanted to own a bakery and I just love desserts. So
your dream came true?
It did.
Amazing. So you brought some of your new product with you today.
Yep.
So can you tell us more about them?
Of course, yeah. So these are our newest line. These are called our cookie dough bars.
This looks amazing, by the way.
Thank you.
Amazing.
So I only brought 4 of our newest flavors. So this is our Dunkaroo bar, probably our most popular, our coconut lime cookie dough bar, our mini egg cookie dough bar, and our Rocky Road, which is one of my favorites.
Looks delicious. Okay, so we've all seen it on TV and it's super satisfying to watch. Chantel's gonna show us how to decorate a cake.
Yeah. So you need a few pieces of equipment or tools that you need before you decorate a cake. So obviously we need our cake. I've already gone ahead and cut it in half. You need a cake stand that turns, some icing or buttercream, whichever flavor you want, an offset spatula, and then a scraper, which makes it easier to smooth the sides of the cake.
Okay.
And then buttercream.
All right. I'm so excited to do this.
Yeah, so there's a few steps when you want to decorate a cake. So I have already cut the cake in half.
Okay.
So what we're going to do is we're going to set the top part of the cake just aside.
Okay.
It's right there. And then we're going to make this a cookie dough cake. So I brought some edible cookie dough and we're going to fill the cake with cookie dough.
Oh my gosh, amazing.
Which is so good. So what we want to do first is create a wall. So I have some vanilla buttercream right there for you,
okay.
And I'll grab mine. So also when using piping mix, there is a special way on how to hold it. I put it in my hand and I twist it so it's tight. And I squeeze my thumb and my pointer finger together close up to the buttercream like that.
Okay, yeah.
And what we're going to be doing is squeezing from this hand and directing with this hand.
Okay.
Okay? So I'll show you this one.
So should I get some buttercream to the bottom here?
Yep, you can squeeze it some to get close to the end.
And I squeeze with, okay.
Yep, with that hand.
Got it.
Perfect, yeah.
Okay.
So then when I'm doing it, you don't have to hold it like this. You can go up. You can use your range of motion to ice the cake.
Okay.
So I'm typically just going to go around the exterior of the cake and I'm going to slowly pipe. And as I'm doing this, I'm using even pressure on this hand and I'm squeezing down. You'll get to a point where you can only squeeze so far and you have to readjust. Okay, so I'm squeezing and then my hand can only go so far, so I'm going to readjust and tighten it.
Okay.
And then go again to the end.
Okay. There we go. Let's do this.
Yeah, you can totally do it. Squeeze, yeah, perfect. No, that's awesome. And the best thing too is buttercream's so forgiving. You can fix it with a spatula as you go too. That's awesome. And then if you need to stop and readjust, you can do it anytime. And tighten it.
Okay.
And fill the hole. That's perfect. Great.
All right.
So then this is the wall. So then we're going to add our cookie dough filling, but I'm just going to gently try to put this in here like that.
Okay.
We might have to adjust it a little bit.
Oh gosh.
That's fine. We can move it. So you can take your spatula and like kind of push it in a little bit.
Okay.
But when I'm doing it, I'm pushing from the outer edge inside.
Okay, like,
Yes.
okay, got
Yes.
it. Okay, got it.
So next we're going to just put this on top.
Okay.
Like that. That's fine.
Okay.
Just a little bit. And this is gonna be the fun part. We're going to ice the exterior of the cake. So the motion I do is I'm turning this towards me. Of course, you can go away whichever way feels more natural to you.
Okay.
So I'm using both of my hands at the same time. My left hand will be moving the cake stand, and my right hand will be applying the buttercream.
Okay.
As I'm doing it, I'll be turning this, and slowly I'll keep my hand in the same area, and moving the turntable.
Okay.
So I start at the base and pushing pressure into the cake.
Okay.
I'm going to be moving my way up the cake to the top edge of the cake.
Okay.
Okay?
Okay. Let's give it a shot.
Okay, so I'm going to show you how I ice it.
Okay.
So I'm pushing even pressure,
Okay.
and I'm going to try to do as slow as I can. But
Okay.
so I'm slowly turning it, and as I turn it, you can obviously pick up speed and move.
Wow.
And I'm really pushing a lot of pressure on my hand. I do readjust quite a bit,
Okay.
so make sure you're turning it, pushing even pressure, and I get to about the same level-ish of the cake and stop.
Okay.
You're doing awesome. No, that's good. And also, this is kind of like a crumb coat too, so if you get too much crumbs on it, you can always do a thin layer.
Go fast, right?
You can. Sometimes if you go faster, it makes it more spongy.
Adjust.
You're doing great. That's perfect.
Okay.
No, that's awesome.
Okay, doesn't look as nice as yours, but
But we use the scraper and the spatula to smooth it out, so it does not matter how it looks at this point.
okay, sounds good. So can I put this down?
Yes, you can. Yep.
Okay.
So next step. So one of two things. You can skip the offset spatula and go straight to the scraper.
Okay.
But I can teach you how to use this offset spatula first.
Okay.
So again, I'm using my most dominant hand, my right hand.
Okay.
And what I'm going to do is I'm going to be tilting the spatula, reach over my body into a straight, like vertically. And then I'm going to be, I'll just show you the motion. I'm turning, so you're always using both hands whenever you're doing stuff. There's never one hand that's doing nothing. It's always two hands. So I'm going to be holding this straight against the cake at like a 45-degree angle. And I'm going to be turning the cake stand as I do it. So I'm going to do it slowly. So I'm just slowly scraping around the outside of the cake. And pretty much what you're doing is trying to get it a little bit smooth.
That looks so good.
Okay? And we go back and forth between two different steps. So you can try that one.
45
Yep.
outwards.
So
I'm taking off like
it'll
all the
look great.
icing.
It'll look great.
Oh no.
No, it's fine.
Should I put
So
it
you
back
can.
on there?
So the ice that's left, just put it on the top of the cake,
Okay.
like that. Yeah.
Okay.
So then there's another step. So we didn't put the top, the hat, I guess, on top. So what we're gonna do is take some of the icing,
Okay.
and I make kind of like a swirl, and I go all the way around until I hit the edge of the outer edge of the icing. Okay.
Okay.
So that's why the icing on top doesn't matter.
Okay.
So I'm going to start. I'm going to do in a circular motion. It doesn't matter if there's holes because you're going to be smoothing it out anyways. Okay, like that. I guess I can fill it in if I need to. Okay.
It's not too bad.
That's perfect. What I'm doing is again going against which direction I'm going, turning the table. So I'm going to be turning it like in a circle, and sometimes I fix it here and there and push it down if I need to, just to even out the icing. So as you're doing it, try to watch your tip is not too high, it's down lower, so you can get more of a flat surface.
Okay.
Okay, so I'm going to show you this scraper.
Wow.
I feel like the scraper will really help you.
Yeah. That looks so perfect.
Thank you. It takes a lot of time and a lot of practice to make the edges nice and straight, but this is called a crumb coat, so it really doesn't matter what it looks like because you can crumb coat it and have a dome, set it in the fridge, let it chill. Once it gets harder, you can do another coat and make the edges more crisp.
Okay.
So this is the scraper. So what you want to do is make sure that you push it against the cake board or the cake stand and the cake at the same time, but not digging too much into the cake so it scrapes off all the buttercream.
Okay.
So just enough to get a little bit of a line.
So basically just touching.
Yeah, just touching it. And you're going to turn while still pushing down against the cake stand to create more of like a 90-degree angle. And run around once, and you can see that the cake has more of a smooth, straight edge.
Okay.
You're making what's called a naked style cake, which is they're beautiful.
Like taking off all the icing.
Yeah.
Okay.
So that's good. And then now take it away, and then turn it around so you can see the edges. So see how yours is there, like it's creating an edge, which is what you want, right?
Yes. Yes.
Yeah.
So you're taking a lot of the icing.
You have. So what we want is for this icing to be on the cake. So I'm just going to turn it and look for holes.
Which there are a lot.
You were doing such a good job. And I'm just going to fill in the holes.
I took a lot of icing off.
You did, but that's okay because that's like a naked style cake.
Okay.
So that right now at this point in time is okay. So to help with your top, I'm just going to show you again. When you are turning the cake stand, you want to make sure that it is level. So we're turning while also pushing down, because as I push down, the buttercream goes to the edge and then helps create more of a corner.
Okay.
So I'm going to turn this to you.
Okay.
It's yours. And make sure you're using, when you're scraping the buttercream, you want the buttercream to go on the flat edge, not on the bubbly edge.
Okay.
Okay? Good. You doing good?
Better?
Yep.
Okay, so what's next?
So we've finished our, I would say, crumb coat of the first layer of icing. So at this point in time, you could chill the cake and then come out, put another layer of icing if you want it more of a simple, smooth finish.
Okay.
But I brought some fun colors, so we're gonna just do some fun techniques and just make it look cute and colorful.
Okay.
So I'm just gonna pick probably blue to start with.
Okay.
And we're gonna take turns. I brought 3 different colors, so you can have the purple if you want, or pink, whichever one. Each tip is a little bit different. That one's a little larger, this is a little bit smaller, and we have more of a star tip on the pink one.
Okay.
So we're gonna do some rosettes and some like star bursts on the cake. When you do a rosette, you're pretty much just doing a circle. So you are piping in a circular motion and keeping it tight so it I don't know. So it looks good. I don't know. Mm-hmm. So what we're gonna do is hold the bag up vertically and then squeeze down and go into a circular motion like that. And then some starbursts, you just push down, let go. So first step is squeeze your hand and push down. Second step, stop. Push, stop squeezing, stop pushing.
Okay.
Then third, I would say, is lift off.
Okay.
Yes. So squeeze, stop squeezing, lift off, like that, yeah. And if you want it higher, you just need to make sure you fill it more and go high.
Okay.
It's hard to explain.
Stop.
Yep, and lift higher. Yep.
Awesome.
So we can do a bunch of different ones, little rosettes. You can do the starbursts, just anywhere. Yep, lift off. Yep.
Is that right? Not
Fairly.
quite.
So when you do a rosette, you can always practice on your scraper too if you want. So there's different ones you can do. One that you're doing is more of like a swirl, like this, whereas I'm doing more of an outer round.
Okay.
So I kind of see the inside.
Wait, is that?
So when you're doing it, squeeze harder.
Okay.
When you're doing it, try one more time. Spot. Yeah.
Dang.
That's close, but see how your edges are more fluent?
Yes.
Then they're broken up there.
It's really big.
It is.
Is it because of this tip?
Yes and no. You're kind of going outside, so I can make this huge. I can make this one huge, but you want to stay tight within a circle.
Okay.
Yeah. So I'm gonna do a rosette with this one. So, and little bursts like that.
Really pretty.
And then you can always do like a border on the bottom. Okay, so when you're doing a shell border, what you want to do, there's not much buttercream left, but I'm gonna try. So you're gonna push down and kind of in a motion, bring it over to the right, instead of going double over top of each other. Yes, that's exactly it.
Okay.
That's perfect.
So your treats have such amazing presentation. How long would you say it took to master this?
Oh geez. I feel like I've been in the business for how old am I now? Like over 10 years now. So I would say the first 5 weren't the greatest. I would say the past 6 years, it's been at a higher level. Like
Okay.
I've had more confidence in what I do, and I try newer things, and I have more of like an aesthetic on how I want things to look.
Yeah.
So yeah, it takes time, trial and error. Like if anyone at home ever wants to like bake and make things at home, anyone can do it. Like I started from just making random cakes at home, and it just takes time. That's all it is.
Yeah. So can you tell me, do you cater to special events?
Yes, we do. So we do a few things within ApaTreat, called our Harry Potter Day, and we do a Princess Day, which is so much fun. We do every single dessert within this store is themed to, let's say for Princess Day, it's a princess or a villain, or something special within the movies of the Disney movies, and then same with like Harry Potter. So we do a lot of like our own personal events. Obviously we do like weddings and whatnot, and then taste local, taste fresh. We do try to keep like within the community and do a lot of fun events.
And what areas do you service?
So we service mainly all of Kitchener-Waterloo. And we just started delivering to Cambridge. We do Cambridge twice a week. We also service out in New Hamburg, Baden, Wellesley, and Stratford as well.
So have you made any modifications with COVID?
Yeah, actually there's been quite a few. So we've moved out of our old location back in October. Obviously when COVID first happened, we went to curbside pickup and delivery, and as of now, we're currently only operating as delivery. We're not offering curbside pickup just because our new storefront is not ready. I've had to obviously lay off some staff, so there's only one other baker and myself who are doing everything, which it's a lot, but we're making do. We're doing our best with what we have, and things are very different, but we're trying to push through and get ready for the new store to hopefully soon to have it ready, but yeah, trying to get by.
That's good.
Yeah.
We're all gonna make it through this.
We will, hopefully soon.
Okay, so last question. Is there anything else that you want the public to know about ApaTreat?
Yes, so we are moving, or we have moved. We are opening up a new location, which I'm so excited about.
That's exciting.
It is. It's a lot of work. It's been a long time coming. It is. We are slowly getting there. We hopefully will open in the near future. But it is located at Driftwood Plaza, so 450 West Heights Drive in Kitchener, which is not too far from our old location. So we are so excited for this new location, but it's gonna be a little bit different. We're operating with more hours. We're gonna be open, our hours of operation are gonna be extended. We're gonna have new products, we're gonna have ice cream, we're gonna have like a lot of new things. So we're really excited for the new store. Just needs to be done.
Fantastic, that's
soon.
exciting.
Yeah.
Okay, well thank you for joining me.
Thank you so much for having me.
Why So Busy. It's been amazing. I've learned a lot.
Yes.
For a beginner,
You did a really good job. You did a great job.
Turned out okay. Okay, and practice makes perfect, right? So
Yes.
this is something that I enjoyed
Yeah,
and that I intend to work on.
that'd be awesome.
We have some exciting news, so Chantel, why don't you take it away?
Bon ApaTreat is donating a wonderful prize worth $50 of our most delicious treats to one lucky winner. For more details, check out the description below.
Awesome. And remember, whether you're looking to buy or sell a home, or if you want any information in regards to real estate, please feel free to contact me. This is Naz with Peak Realty. We'll see you soon.